Hi dear students, welcome back to computer science class. In our previous class we have discussed types of arguments such as positional arguments, default arguments, keyword arguments or named arguments and variable length arguments. In today's class we will be looking at passing arrays or lists to functions. You know the concept of arrays or lists. Actually just like passing a normal variable, as we have done in our previous sessions, we can pass arrays or lists also to a function. Okay, we can have arrays or lists as argument to be passed to the function definition part. Okay, so actually in basic Python, arrays are lists that contains mixed data types. Okay, and here in Python we have a module numarray that contains support for true arrays, but we know lists offer better performance as it contains heterogeneous elements or elements of different types, different data types. Okay, so the concept of array is array can hold only similar type of data. Array contains homogeneous elements and list can contain heterogeneous elements. Okay, array contains similar type of elements and list contain dissimilar type of elements of different types. Both array and list can hold multiple elements, number of elements. Okay, so when compared to array, lists are more flexible and faster than arrays. Our concept is very simple: passing arrays or lists to functions. Okay, as we pass normal variable like a, b, we can pass array also. Here it is list. Okay, we can pass list also. The difference will be when we pass a or b, we are passing only one value, right? Okay, when we pass a hold only one value, but when we pass list, it hold multiple values. That is the difference. Okay, so let's have an example. Here we have a function list average to find the average. Okay, our function is to find the average of list, and it takes LST as a parameter. Okay, as a parameter, and we have the definition part here: L equal to len LST, sum equal to 0 for I in LST, sum plus equal to I. Sum plus equal to I means we can expand it as sum equal to sum plus I. Okay, then return sum by L. You know what L is. Then print input integers: a equal to input, a equal to a dot split for I in range len of a of I equal to int of a of I. Then average avrg equal to list average of a. Okay, so execution starts with this: print input integers. So the first message printed is input integers. Okay, then we are inputting 5 values. Suppose we are inputting 5 values. Okay, so we inputting 5 values: 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these are the values in a. Okay, this is our list. Our list contain 5 values: 5, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We know the meaning of a equal to input. Okay, we know input is a function that takes input from the user, and by default Python takes what type of data is input? Yeah, string. Okay, so here also a stores a string or a string strings. Okay, so here the input is taken in the form of a string. Okay, but we have to manipulate it as what? Integer. Okay, we are finding the average. Okay, so here you can see a equal to a dot split. We know the function of split. It's used to split. Okay, so now we have a string here in a, and using the split function we are splitting it into strings. Okay, so in a we left strings. Okay, initially 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be considered as a string, one string. Okay, after applying split function for a, it will be splitted. It will be split into how many strings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings. Okay, 5 strings. Okay, then we are what? Applying it in for loop for I in range len of a. We know the length of a is len is a function to return the length. Okay, so here the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. len of a is 5 for I in range 5. Okay, then a of I equal to int of a of I. What is that? Int of a of I. We know by default Python accepts data as string. If you want to manipulate it as integer, we have to convert it to integer type. Okay, here itself we can have what? we can input values integer, int of input of, okay, you know the method, okay. But here we are following another strategy of initializing, okay. AFI equal to int of AFI. What is that int? Int is a function to convert to integer type. Actually it is called typecasting, okay. That conversion process is called typecasting. Type means data type. Converting one type of data to another type. That is what typecasting is. You know the concept, okay? Yeah. So string by string will be converted to what? Integer type, okay? So initially what? 5 will be taken. We know at present 5 is a string, okay? So it will be converted. AFI is A0, that is 5, okay? That will be converted into integer and will be stored in I. What? AFI, okay? So each character 7, 8, 9, 10, each string will be converted to integer type, okay. Now there in A we have what? A list of integers, okay. We have a list of integers. Then we are passing what? The list of integers, that is A, to list of average, and control passes to here in the definition part. Here we have what? Def list average LSE, okay. The value, the actual parameter is A, and we know A is not a normal variable. A is a list, okay. In our previous examples we have used normal variable and it hold only one value. But here A is not a normal variable, it is a list, okay. It contains multiple values. Here in our case it contains 5 integer values, okay. So it will be passed to LST, okay. LST hold the values in A, okay. Yeah. Then we are finding what? Length of LST, that is 5, okay, will be stored here in L. Then sum equal to 0. Then we are finding what? The sum, okay. You know the working of this module, okay. For I in LST, what? For I 5 in LST, then sum plus equal to I. Initially sum gets 0. 0 plus 5 will be stored in sum. We can expand this sum plus I. Sum plus equal to I is sum equal to sum plus I, okay. It's a shorthand method, okay. So 0 plus 5 will be stored in sum. Then 5 plus 7, 12 will be stored for the second iteration in sum. Then 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 9, 29, 29 plus 10, 39, okay, will be stored in sum. Then return sum by L, okay. Sum by L, 39 by 5 will be stored, will be returned to the calling function. You know the concept of returning, okay. So this value will be returned to the calling function, and that value will be assigned to AVRG. And you know how to print it out, okay. What? Print the average is AVRG, okay. So this is what actually passing arrays of list to a function is, okay. Let's have a revision, okay. Quick revision. Yeah. What is actually an array or a list? Yeah. In basic Python, arrays are lists that contain mixed type of data types, okay. Mixed data types, okay. Plus lists are better than arrays as it contain what? Heterogeneous, dissimilar type of elements or elements of different types, okay. But array contains only homogeneous elements. So lists offer flexibility, more flexibility, and which execute very faster than array, okay. So here concept is something very simple, passing arrays or list, okay. Passing list, and in our previous examples we have passed normal variables, okay. As you know, at the time of adding we are passing a comma b. A and b hold one value, okay. A hold one value, b also hold one value, okay. So but here we know A is not holding one value, it holds how many values? Here 5 values. We know what a list is. A list is a collection of elements, okay. So execution starts with input integers equal to input will be taken as A takes its values as string, okay. Then using split function we are making into strings, okay. We are making our list into what? Strings, okay. And list of strings will be stored here in A. List of strings, initially it was a string, and after applying split it became what? List of strings, okay. List of strings stored here in A. Then applying what? Int of AFI, we are converting it to what? Integer type, okay. At present at the time of applying split it was a string or what? List of strings, okay. But we are not manipulating strings, we are manipulating integer, okay. We are finding the average of integer, okay, integers, yeah. So using int we are converting each string into integer type, okay. And actually we are passing here, it is list average of A, okay. Here A is not a normal variable, it is a list, okay. It is a list having how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values. Okay. So which will be passed to what? The definition part, and the LST hold the actual list A. Okay. And it works on that list A, and finally it return what? Sum by L. Okay. To this, and you know the working of all this. Okay. This module. Yeah. I in LST is 0 plus 5, 5 plus 7. Okay. Will be, yeah, stored here in sum, and finally it returns sum by L, and that will be stored here in AVRG, because we are returning a value, and when we return a value it will be stored to the what? It will be passed to the calling function. Okay. Here the calling function is this, and the result will be assigned to AVRG, and you can print out using what? Print average of is list is what? AVRG. Okay. So this is all about passing arrays of list to functions. Thank you for watching.